disagree. 10 decisions made right, one way or another, one way or another. You found me, you found me. Big old rocks spin around the sun. Big old revolving door. If I could ask the good Lord just one question, I'd ask him, what's it all for? And he'd say, thousand lonely nights, 100 ways to disagree, 10 decisions made right, one way or another, one way or another. You found me, you found me. Well, we took our sweet time getting here. Tell me, what do we find? Love of a lifetime, two of a kind. Day by day we weave our way, learning how to make the most of our sweet time, of our sweet time. Thousand lonely nights, 100 ways to disagree, 10 decisions made right, one way or another, one way or another. You found me, you found me. So one of my goals today was to kind of carry two stories for you. The story about like where these songs come from, and then the story of being a songwriter. So this song here, when I first wrote it, and a lot of these songs, it was in a pretty dark time in my life. But as a songwriter, so this song was totally about, I call it the ode to an introvert. It was all about being all alone, and like one of the lines was, if I was a castle, I wouldn't have a drawbridge. If I was a tower, I wouldn't have a window. If I was a fence, I'd have no gate. Like, you don't want anybody in. And then I rewrote it like in the last year, and it's a very different song, but it's the same basic idea of what struggling with being alone. Although this is the character wants to be with somebody. Got that?
I got that too.
If love is a castle, I'm down in the moat. If love is an ocean, I'm barely afloat. My heart is a flower hiding in the shade, 'cause I feel so alone, I feel so afraid. Afraid I'll never be somebody's hero. be the best that I can be, with a sweet, sweet heart loving me. Some folks worry about a honeycomb trader stopping by to steal away the cold and lonely from crumbling castle walls ain't worth defending when you're ruling kingdom all alone. And I won't be somebody's hero, I won't wear somebody's ring, I won't be the very best that I can be, with a sweet, sweet heart loving me. And I saw you in the garden, picking roses in the rain, smiling as you closed a rusty gate, with a twinkle in my eye. I walked on by, knowing that I wouldn't mind the wait to become somebody's hero, to wear somebody's ring, growing flowers in the garden for the bees to make their honey, for the sweet, sweet heart loving me. True story. I did get choked up there, if you noticed, because I'm kind of living it right now.
Same. That was good.
Thank you, thank you.
That was good.
All right. Well, now we get to the sad luck stories. So I think Kathy announced that. Yeah, so I live in Montesano, and I moved to Montesano in 2007. I'm still working in Tumwater as a teacher. Love the forest, love living there, but went through a tough time. Went through divorce about 4 years later. And there's a couple of songs that sort of speak to that, and this is one of them. And I don't know, are there any, I don't want to put anybody in the spot, but if there's a songwriter in the crowd, one of the things that's really tricky about, or tough about being a songwriter, is like the amount of pain that you go through, like the emotional pain and the struggles you go through, and then it just turns into like 2 lines in a song. Like that's a bitter reality, but it's a lovely thing that you get to do that you can write it into words and sing along with it, but it's also like heartbreaking. So this song is like 4 years of torture, except just one song now.
Bring it on.
I guess that's a good thing.
Bring it on.
Gotta switch arts. Well, I thought you were my destination when I met you on the way to my heart, giving my time and my money to buy us both a brand new start. After a while, yeah, we both realized something that I already knew. Love wasn't blind. No, 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 just too good to be true. Good to be true. Good to be true, too good to be true. Why sweet dreams die on the vine. Time marches on and a handful of songs is all learning how to leave it all behind. Well, I thought you were my inspiration, thought you were my compass rose. I got so lost, I paid with the cost of 20 years on the road. And I spent those years believing it was gold I was headed to. But the treasure map laying in my lap was too good to be true. Too good to be true. Good to be true, too good to be true. Why the sweet dreams die on the vine. Time marches on, a handful of songs is all that it leaves behind. We're learning how to leave it all behind. And I hope I find my sweet salvation at the crossroad of life and death. I hope I see my destiny before I take my final breath. And I want to believe that when I pass on, I'll have done just what I came to do. And the powers that be say unto me, you will never good to be true. Don't be too good to be true. Don't be too good to be true. Don't be too good to be true. Thank you, everyone. All right.
Wow.
So, this one's snarky. This one's snarky. So if I'm going to suffer for 4 years, I'm at least going to get the right to be snarky. Well, it's been too long since I felt this good. Got a big campfire and a whole lot of friends all around me, stars up above. Feels good to feel free. Feels good to be me. Feels good to feel loved. As I'm picking up the pieces, 1, 2, 3. I don't blame you, but show you me. I made my mistakes, I know it's true. But it sure was good for me to get away from you.
Yeah.
You grabbed all that you could hold, everything you could find. Kept all of yours and a whole lot of mine. Spending what you stole, I'm happy to see that big old pile of gold. Big old pile of gold. Sure as hell won't set you free. And you're picking up those pieces, 1, 2, 3. Counting ways you're better than me. Well, I made my mistakes, I know it's true. But it sure was good for me to get away from you. Yeah. That's how I really feel.
Say what you want, do your worst, tell all the lies you rehearsed. To each their own, my dear, to the devil her due, but it sure was good for me to get away from you.
Some of you know how that Okay, before I start really playing this,